Welcome to the Speak with People podcast. Welcome to this week's podcast episode. Welcome to this week's episode of the Speak with People podcast. Welcome to the Speak with People podcast. My name is Jason Raitz. I'm excited that you're joining us today. This podcast exists because words matter, and we really believe that your world, our world, can be changed through healthy communication.
We exist because words matter, and we believe healthy communication is oxygen for your relationships.
Whether you communicate one-on-one, from a stage, in front of a team, behind a camera, we really hope to challenge you and encourage you to communicate in healthy ways. And we know that you will change your world for the better if you do. I'm joined today by a very special co-host, Rebecca Raitz. I'm joined this week by my co-host, Dennis Poulette. Excited because we are joined by Tom Goodlett, Dr. Charity Byers, April Diaz, Dr. Tom Rendell, Mark Ostreicher, Greg Nettle, Connie Mohawk, Ryan Leak, Mike Goodwin. Welcome to the Speak with People podcast.
Joy is right on the other side of pain, right? So the same thing that makes you cry with some distance and time is the same thing that will make you laugh. There's this duality of emotion. Laughter is just another color on the beautiful portrait that I'm creating for my life. And it's a big part of it.
Wow.
It's an element of all of it, right?
Yes.
And I wouldn't be able to appreciate the blues without the reds, without the greens, without the yellows.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Thanks for inviting me.
Thank you for tuning in for this week's podcast. Thanks for joining us on this week's Speak with People podcast. Thank you so much for joining us today on this episode of Speak with People. Can't thank you enough for when you download it, you listen, you share it, when you take a copy of the text and you send it to somebody else, or you leave a review. Just means the world. This podcast exists because words matter, and we believe that healthy communication is oxygen for our relationships. So whether you communicate one-on-one, on a team, from a stage, behind a screen, we hope that today's episode challenged you to choose words that matter and breathe life into other people.